А тебе 18 есть?
А тебе 18 есть?
Мне можно, я кролик.
Мир твой дом, меня зовут Пахом, это на канале Хоуми Бро. Продолжаем играть Тонкие нити или Slender. Как-то так. Заварили кофе. Я заварил. Надеюсь, вы тоже. Прекрасно. Продолжаем продолжать. Так, мы начали отсюда. Это мы забрали. Это у нас есть. Почему-то нету звука. А ну. Странно. Секундочку. А теперь? Теперь есть. Отлично. Так, погнали. Мне кажется, надо вернуться в питомник. Что там мы тут не сделали, раз мы вот эту вот штуку взяли? Лучше не трогать. Так, давайте еще раз поговорим с женщиной. О, цветы подзавяли. Я помню, что вчера что-то увидел, но не нажал. А она не замечает, что цветы вянут? Да какого хуя? Им обоим конец. Бля, я тупица. Так, а теперь, я так понимаю, мы должны поставить свою вот эту вот штучку.
All right, Constance, my entry is on the table and I'm ready to compete.
Oh, joy. Might as well get this thing started then.
Давайте, да, начинать.
First and foremost, thanks to all our competitors for their wonderful entries.
Don't a couple of them look, I don't know, dead?
Judy, the members of our community have all tried the very hardest.
Don't get me wrong, Connie. I'm not blaming them. I just think that maybe...
Maybe nothing, Judy. Time for the results. And the winner is... Harvey Green!
Harvey Green?
Finally,
наконец-то что-то хоть хорошее.
Congratulations, Harvey. We'd love to invite you for tea as our newest member. Wouldn't we, Connie?
We'd be absolutely delighted.
Ой, у меня экран, стол затрясся.
All right, Harvey, I suppose we should get to know each other, since you're gonna be around all the time now.
Oh, yes, please. Tell us about yourself, Harvey.
Well, I'm something of an aspiring writer.
What do you write about?
Oh, you know.
Паранормальная активность или судьба? Ну, давайте паранормальная активность.
Lately, I've been documenting unexplained paranormal events.
You mean like the chicken that lived for 2 whole years after Farmer Bertram chopped off its head?
More like, veiled omnipotent beings that torment any who would seek to understand them?
Good heavens.
Ha! You're a proper killjoy, Green. Guess we have something in common.
Sorry, sounds like none of you are into that kind of stuff.
It all sounds very interesting, Harvey. It's just, we usually talk about simpler things, like baking. Or who in town's doinkin' who.
You know who probably likes talking about that kind of thing? Those weirdos out in the forest.
What weirdos?
Yeah, what weirdos?
I don't know who they are. I just know I was out the other night gathering rare flowers.
Ага, есть секта, короче, какая-то в лесу, да?
Circle mumbling nonsense. You're talking nonsense too, so maybe it's the same kind.
Connie.
No, it's all right. That's very helpful, Constance. Thank you. Now, how about another cup?
Coming right up.
Constance mentioned seeing strange individuals in the forest.
В лесу.
Wait, could this have anything to do with the creature that grabbed the rabbit by the hotel? Guess I'm headed back out there. But what part of the forest haven't I checked yet?
Братан, мы посмотрели все части. Ну, отлично, мы теперь... Противогаз у нас есть. А вот эту...
I've already messed with it. I should leave it alone.
Ну ладно, лучше не трогать. Так, идем в лес. Но мне кажется, вот, странные цветы. Они же там пыльца была. Так что давай, брат, одевай и погнали. А ты сам пошел?
Work, right?
Странно. Странно, ну ладно.
In the clear. Or maybe not. I see people up ahead. Better stay low.
By the eight of the heavens, I hereby call forth the unguided, the wandering souls. I call forth the endlessly lost and make them seen!
Hey, Bobby, I think that one worked.
What? Really?
Well, I see a guy in the bushes over there, and he looks pretty unguided and wandering.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Hello there. What's your name?
Hi. Harvey.
You can come out of the bush if you want, Harvey.
Okay. Are you gonna eat me?
You? Oh, right. We must look rather scary.
Well, yeah, you're a masked pagan cult performing rituals in the woods.
He's got a point there, Bobby.
You all don't
да.
sound like what I'd expect from a cult.
It's really more of a part-time thing.
Christine's right. We don't actually worship ancient gods or anything like that.
Then what are you doing out here?
We're, how would you describe it? An ancient culture appreciation club.
What ancient culture
да.
does your appreciation
Какие
club
культуры вы
appreciate?
любите?
The Watambu. Do you know anything about them?
A little bit, yeah. I read about them in the town hall archives.
A fellow enthusiast. Wonderful. How lucky it is that we've found each other.
It was the ritual, Bobby.
But of course, of course. Luck had nothing to do with it.
The ritual you were performing when I got here, that's a
У
Watambu
меня есть
ritual?
статуэтка,
It
хотите
is.
дам?
It was depicted in an ornate stone carving not far from here.
Like all of them are.
Yes, the Watambu were rather thorough in documenting these things. Not that I'm complaining.
Do those rituals ever work?
We did one that brought you here.
That feels like it could be a coincidence.
There was a time when I would have agreed with you, Harvey. And I won't lie and say that every ritual we replicated has done something. But some of them absolutely have. The Watambu were onto something. And we have proof.
О, ваша.
These rituals, do they ever mention beings called the Shadows?
Shadows? Doesn't ring a bell. Christine?
No bell ringing over here either.
Most of the rituals invoke some or all of the Watambu's 8 celestial gods.
One for each planet. You get it.
And those aren't called shadows?
Not in anything I've observed. They're usually represented by colorful animals and other creatures.
I have this Watambu idol, or at least I think that's what it is. Is it involved in any rituals?
Dear me, wherever did you find this?
It was in a big temple near here.
You managed to enter it? Harvey, you are far more deserving of these robes than any of us.
Please keep the robes.
Yes, this idol absolutely is an object of great power. According to the carvings, it grants its bearer control over the wind.
Huh. So I can make it breezy?
Yes, you can make it breezy, I suppose, but there's so much potential beyond that. To activate it, pass your hand across it while speaking its incantation. Zemwat Koletik.
Sounds simple enough.
You discovered this idol, Harvey.
Whoa.
It's only fair that you keep it.
Thanks. I'll try to use it responsibly.
Do let us know how it goes.
Почему в
What's
этих
with the
масках?
masks? Why would you wear them if you aren't in a cult?
Surely you must have donned a breathing apparatus to get past those flowers, yes?
Yeah, I guess I did.
These serve the same purpose.
We got so used to them, we figured why not make them part of the whole song and dance.
Ага.
Wait a minute, I've seen you before. You were that creature at the edge of the forest. You grabbed a wild rabbit and ran off. Did you sacrifice it?
Sacrifice? Oh, heavens no. That's my pet rabbit, Roland. He's asleep behind a bush back there. Little scamp manages to sneak away once a week, it seems like.
At least.
You've got to be kidding me.
Так, повторите еще раз, что делать с этой
Remind me what this
идолом.
idol does?
In theory, it can alter the course of the wind
Направление
itself.
ветра.
Speak the incantation while passing your hand across it. Zemwak Koletik.
Right. Thanks. Have fun summoning the devil or whatever.
See ya, Harvey.
Так, окей. Стой, мы можем же Да, я понял. Мы, короче, идем в клуб охотников. Честным путем мы победить не можем. Да что у меня с носом? Честным путем победить не можем, но у нас есть теперь волшебная хрень, которую мы можем использовать.
Steady your bow hand, Mr. Green.
Solid as a rock.
The proof is in the pudding, as they say.
Давай.
Fire when ready. Best of luck.
Давай. Сейчас мы победим всех.
You did
Нормально.
hit the target, I suppose.
Он вообще не попадет сейчас, наверное.
Now then.
Так, использовать идол.
Zemwatl Kaletic?
What the?
Какого?
Where did my arrow go?
Wherever it went, it didn't hit the target.
No argument there, Mr. Green. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Так
Now that
просто?
you've passed, permit me to extend a club-sanctioned invitation. I was planning to sneak out of the party for a solo hunting excursion in a bit. Care to make it a duo?
Why not? I'd love to ask you a few questions while we're out there.
Of course. I have a few preparations to make. Shouldn't be more than an hour. Please, enjoy the soiree until then.
I'll try. Thanks for the invitation, Gordon.
Nice to escape the hubbub for a spell. Don't you agree?
You have no idea. It's been a very long, very stressful evening.
I apologize for the behavior of some of our other members, including Mr. Frey. Honestly, I wish our hunting club would focus more on the hunting and less on the exclusivity.
Well, I appreciate your kindness to a newcomer. You're one of the good ones.
Think nothing of it, Mr. Green. I understand your situation much better than most. You mentioned you had questions?
I do,
Blah.
yes. If the club members don't actually hunt that much, what do they do instead?
Oh, mostly what you saw. Drink, socialize, indulge in the shallow pleasures of gratuitous wealth.
Do any of them bring up subjects that feel more unusual?
Constantly. Any particular variety of unusual?
Oh, I don't know. Destiny? The forces of fate? Maybe connected to some kind of religion?
Ah. They express no such interest, Mr. Green, nor would I expect them to. They are oblivious to the reality of the shadows, more so even than you.
What did you say?
Stand up, Harvey.
Gordon,
Oh.
where do you...
Step away from the fire. Harvey Green, you are a flawed instrument. You are unworthy of the Shadow's favor.
Favor? I don't want the Shadow's favor. I don't even know what they are.
Precisely. You comprehend nothing of their nature, let alone your own. The Shadows have chosen you, Harvey, bestowed upon you a sacred purpose, and instead of fulfilling that purpose, you actively seek to escape it.
What
Охренеть.
sacred purpose? People are senselessly dying around me.
Their deaths are far from senseless, Harvey. They are foretold by the Shadows, and they are ensured by you. You hesitate because you refuse to see your role for what it is. I am therefore obliged to remove you, and to assume your position myself. Any last words?
You think that because you've killed a deer or two, you could kill a human being without remorse? I've caused all of these deaths by accident, Gordon. Accident. I couldn't imagine doing any of this intentionally. You really think you could?
I don't know. I must. But
О, он не убийца.
Perhaps
Все,
I
нормально.
could not.
Well, that's disappointing.
Охренеть.
Judy?
Mother,
I don't know why we got you that thing if you aren't even going to use it.
I think Harvey is right, Mother. What
Да.
good is claiming his role if doing so also claims our humanity?
Oh, Gordy, you know better than that. The Shadows are making the important decisions for us. If we do right by them, we can't lose anything that matters.
What about the people who've died tonight? They haven't lost anything?
We have been over this, Harvey. They were always going to die. It is their role.
And like it or not, it's your role to make sure they do.
The shadows bend the light to follow you, Harvey. Your every step, while others languish in obscurity.
Folks like us would kill to take your place. Or at least I thought they would.
Forgive me, Mother.
No need to apologize, dear. Give me the gun, and I'll take care of it.
Mother, no! I will
Сейчас
do
матушку
it as
завалит.
we agreed.
Oh, would you stop, Gordy? You've already made a real mess of this.
What was that?
You know full well what that is, Harvey. You cannot outrun inevitability!
Gordy, we're losing our chance.
Follow, Mother. We will track him down in short order.
Окей.
I've lost them. For now, anyway. I could probably double back to the campsite if I need to. They won't be expecting that.
Так, подсказки не работают. Лагерь. Так, погнали.
What's all this? More Watambu ruins? I don't see a handle on it anywhere. It looks like a giant bathtub stopper.
Так, а где подсказки? Все, кончились. Я потерял блокнот свой. А, у меня вообще ничего нету. А как так? Прикол. Ха. А. Ёпта, беги в храм!
It's real? Every one of those visions? What do I do? What can I do? I'm next to die. I need to figure something out. Fast.
Так, брат, пойдем в храм.
Surprised I can see anything in here. Where's that little bit of light even coming from? Even in the low light, I can tell it's impressively shiny. Is this supposed to be a Watambu sage or wizard? It's holding some kind of staff. It's wedged tight into the stone hand. Wish I could loosen that grip somehow. The faintest bit of light is getting in through a crack.
Так,
Is something down there? I can't quite make it out.
бери.
I'm not reaching for that without knowing what it is first.
Да похеру, что это такое.
Looks the same as the other shield, but the middle part's missing. This must be the same gate I saw by the big gear outside.
Так, окей, я понял. Нам надо что-то сделать. Так, пошлите дальше искать. Так, тут тупик. Возвращаемся.
It looks like a giant bathtub stopper. I'm gonna need something to help with that.
А что, так не получилось, да?
The door drops back down as soon as I let go.
Так, а надо что-то найти. Надо что-то найти, чтобы... Опа. Так, я возвращаюсь в лагерь, да? Может, там что-то есть? Оп. Дерево. Ух ты, ёпта! Ты что
Leave
творишь?
me alone! Wait, Vincent. In my vision, the claw retreated when Vincent turned on the light. Well, good thing I'm lost in the middle of a pitch-black forest.
Так, а давай...
Those vines look tough. I can't pull one off with my bare hands.
Все, я понял. Не хочешь. Оп, вот топор. Вот топор. Оп, вот сковорода. Так, что там еще есть? Кастрюлище.
The coals are still
Оп. Камни. Нахера мне это все? Я пока понять не... Опа. Мясо.
Fresh from the hunt.
Давай
Raw
возьмем.
meat isn't getting me.
Поможет, так не поможет, ёпте. Так, вот что-то тут не мог отрубить. Давайте отрубим. Руками, точнее, оторвать. Так, у нас есть лиана, окей. Пошлите обратно. Окей. Окей. Да отвали ты, слышишь, ты докопался до меня. Как пьяный до радио.
That thing isn't gonna stop. I need to make it stop.
А я понял, что тебе нужно что-то делать. Так, а если...
I don't follow.
Нет.
I don't see. This is no.
Так, нет, да? Так, ну что не так? Надо было что-то еще использовать.
If I could prop the door open somehow, I could use this vine to pull the prop away.
Так,
It already.
подпереть чем-то дверь?
No.
Нет. Так, погоди, брат. Еще раз, что там, блядь, было? Стой. Да ебить твою налево.
If I could prop the door open somehow, I could use this vine to pull the prop away.
Блин, а что делать? Муравью хвост проделать? Так, а если сюда? Да отвали ты, гляб, докопался на меня. Избиваешь мне мысль.
If I want to move this thing, I'm going to need something more durable. I don't follow.
Я все пробую, мне похуй.
That seems pointless.
Сам ты бесполезный кусок говна. Так.
That seems pointless.
Почему? Давай сделаем что-нибудь.
I don't see the point. Is something down there? I can't quite make it out.
Какая разница, что это? Так, вот смотри. Давай мы ему...
That seems pointless.
Не, давай ему дадим вместо этой херни
How would
сковородку.
that help? It's wedged tight into the stone hand. Wish I could loosen that grip somehow.
Ослабить захват. Да хер его знает. Давай камнем
Grease might
уебать.
help with that, but not grease this solid.
Так.
How would that help?
Да я не знаю, брат. Ну чё ты доебался до меня?
What would that do?
Да я не знаю, отстань.
Not sure why I'd do that. What would that do?
Так, а я не знаю тогда. А я закинуть не могу?
I don't see the point.
Вот, смотри, мы сейчас отражение сделаем, давай.
What would that do?
Камнем
How would
запустим.
that help?
Да я не знаю, ёб твою мать. Пойдем наружу. Ничего делать не хочет. Соединять он не хочет. Так, подожди, давай еще раз попробуем. С камнем.
This is no time to take up cooking. I don't follow. How would that help? That seems... Nature's rope. It's all clumped up and solidified. It's all clumped up and solidified.
А, это жир. Я думал, это камень.
It's polished steel.
Сталь, жир.
How would that help?
Да я не знаю.
If I could prop...
Подожди, а тут что-нибудь еще есть? Лагерь только. Пойдемте еще раз сходим, что делать.
What would that do?
Не знаю.
I don't see the point.
Жиром давай намажем.
What would that do?
Ой-ой-ой. Так, сковорода, да-да.
This is no time to take up cook.
Почему бы нет? Жира добавим. Так, жир затвердел, да? Жир стал... Растопленный жир.
This is no time. What would that?
Правда, да, я не знаю. Мясо.
What would that do?
Да мало ли, хуй его знает, что
Not
тут.
sure what. That seems.
Подожди, нет. Хватку расслабить, подожди. Хватку расслабить мы можем жиром. Можем же жиром мы расслабить хватку, то бишь намазать и... Так, давай здесь вначале попробуем, пока мы не прошли.
It already turns freely. I don't need to grease it.
Его не нужно смазывать, окей. Туда надо что-нибудь? Да?
What would that do?
Да просто так, блядь. Зачем? За шкафом. Просто берем жижу и намазываем ему руку. И забираем посох. Затем посох.
Feels sturdy.
Крепкий.
That seems pointless.
Так, теперь его тыкаем везде, да? А если мы соединим посох с этой штукой?
How would that help?
Я не знаю, как тебе это поможет.
How would
блин.
that?
Просто попробовал, чё нет. Попытка не пытка. О. Теперь давай туда канат.
I don't need to rappel down. I can just use the door. I already got it. It's open to the chamber below.
Не совсем понятно. Ой, зачем?
I don't.
Да я сам не понимаю.
If I could prop the door open somehow, I could use this vine to pull the prop away.
Дверь можно подпереть вот этой штукой железной, нет?
What would that do?
Так, вернемся обратно.
Faint.
Смотри, теперь делаем вот так вот.
It's about the same.
Ну это ж отражалка. Ну, я сказал же.
The light's pointing directly at the entrance.
Ага, зайти не может, все.
The light hurts it. I'm safe for now. But I can't hide in here forever. Gordon will get here soon. Can I trap the claw in here somehow?
Так, смотри, остатки. Совмещаем, окей. И погнали. Мне кажется, надо куда-то сюда. Мы почти разгадали загадку. Надеюсь на это. Так, теперь вот это, смотри, сюда. Оп. Я ж сказал.
I've got one shot at this. What are you waiting for? I'm right here! That's enough out of you. Now, to get a better look at this thing. This can't be possible. The arm goes so high, I can't see the end of it. What am I even looking at? What are you?
I hear it. This way, Mother.
No, not now.
Oh, Gordy, look! Look what he did!
How on earth did he manage to...
Oh, forget how! We have to help!
Are you out of your mind? Why would you release that thing?
That thing decides your fate and ours alike, Harvey.
Are you sure about that? Because right now I'm the one holding a gun. How about I just decide your fate right now? Might as well kill somebody on purpose for once.
Let's avoid that if we can, Mr. Green.
Sheriff, These two were plotting to murder me.
We both know that's a lie.
What?
You've had
Что?
quite the busy evening, haven't you? First the barber,
That was an accident.
then the clockmaker,
I wasn't...
then poor troubled Lena. No doubt you had something to do with that motorist at the crosswalk, Mr. Green. Or should I call you Mr. Hugo? Mr. Faulkner, maybe?
They weren't... None of that was me, Sheriff. The shadows, they're causing all of this to happen.
Spare me the insanity defense. Put down the gun and come quietly.
I'm not insane. Sheriff, you saw Lena's house. You saw Oswaldo's. All of that happened before I got here. You know something bigger's going on.
What I know is that 4 people in my town have died the same evening you showed up, and you were just moments from killing 2 more. Now I'll ask nicely one more time. Put down the gun.
Damn it, Sheriff. Those two know all about the shadows. Ask them.
Gordon, Judy, do you have any idea what he's
Да нет,
talking
конечно, он
about?
скажет. Не.
He started babbling nonsense about shadows the moment he turned the gun on us.
You lying bastard.
You two, get down!
Please, don't do this.
Stop struggling, Green! This doesn't end well for you.
Блин, а я не знаю. Давайте продолжить бороться. Кукуху нахер снесли, я так и думал.
Well, that's the end of that.
He's dead. He's dead. Why? What's
Гаси этих
happening?
тоже нахер.
Exactly what the shadows intended to happen, Harvey.
But it was supposed to be me.
Oh, don't be silly, Harvey. You're the star.
No. In my dream, my head is on a wall with all the others. I was supposed to be next.
So you have seen through the veil then, however briefly. No doubt it was a confusing vision.
Veil? What veil? What are you talking about?
You've glimpsed the truth of this evening, Harvey. Of every evening. Beyond this charade you've built to reject that truth.
Go ahead, Harvey. Pull back the curtain. This is a special night.
This is a special night. I wasn't expecting so much company. And if you'll excuse me a moment, I see some interesting faces in the audience. Who knows? Maybe one of them will join us.
Хрена себе. А если бы я выбрал, типа, сдаться?
Make way for Sir Brandon, the bravest knight in the kingdom.
Well now, what's going on in here?
Just playing, Dad.
Gotta be careful there, kiddo. Harvey's our main character. Remember we talked about leaving the marionettes alone after Oswaldo got broken?
Yeah.
Let's put Harvey somewhere safe for now. He has many souls left to take.
Dad? What if he doesn't like the story?
What if who doesn't?
Harvey. Maybe he doesn't want to be the bad guy.
Well, Harvey's a professional, kiddo. He knows he's just playing a role.
Are you sure?
Positive. Now do me a favor and sweep the stage, huh? House opens in a couple hours.
Okay.
Now playing nightly at the McGinty Theater.
Dad, that's us!
Among the shadows. Murder most foul. Machinations most insidious.
Так, мы наконец-таки прошли эту игру. Это уже 9-й эпизод. Наконец-таки на 9-м эпизоде, вот 35 минут прошло, мы прошли. Я хотел бы еще посмотреть вторую концовку.
Esteemed members of our audience, the McGinty Theatre now presents for your spine-tingling entertainment a harrowing tale of obsession, of madness, of evil in its purest form. Without further ado, enjoy your evening among the shadows. The dark alleys of the city, the endless depths of the sea, the cellars of our own homes. Wherever shadows lurk, our imaginations and fears run wild. But no shadow is quite so sinister as one cast over the very soul. What shadows might lurk within the heart of a friend, a loved one, or perhaps of Harvey Green, your unassuming neighbor down the street?
If those brain-dead publishers won't take my novel, they won't get anyone's from this waste of a town. Now that jerk Paul Frey is out of the picture, there's only one loose end to tie up. See you soon, Lena.
Так, это намек на какую-то это, да?
Harvey makes his way to Lena's residence, but to his dismay,
Это мы смотрим
she
сказку.
is away.
That's Lena's car and her driver. Guess she can't have gone far. He might know where she's gotten to.
Я играю?
This might come in handy. Good evening, sir.
Hey, a little busy here. What do you need?
I'm looking for Lena. Do you happen to know where she is?
Who's asking?
An aspiring author. Her work really speaks to me.
Can't tell you then. Apparently there's a killer out there targeting writers, and Lena suspects some local wannabe. No offense.
None taken. In that case, I should probably be careful out here too. Car trouble?
Nothing serious. Ran over the curb dodging some idiot in a crosswalk.
You'd think people would be more careful crossing the street.
Tell me about it.
Don't work too hard. I wouldn't know how to give him a hand. I don't want him seeing that I...
Я не знаю, это нужно играть
That's a
или
lot
нет.
of watermelons.
Давайте, короче, на этом закончим. Основную сюжетку-то мы прошли, просто сейчас вот это еще играть. Я не знаю, насколько это затянется, потому что, я так понимаю, это прям полноценное. Вы пишите в комментариях, если вы хотите, чтобы я вот это вот поиграл.
That has to be her notebook inside.
Hey, that belongs to my employer. Don't touch it.
That notebook is my key to tracking down Lena, and this grease monkey won't let me near it. What do you think, audience? Should I teach him a lesson? Of course I should. He'll be out of a job soon anyway. The driver's working on it. That Jack...
Так, а что это?
Hands off, buddy. You know I'm...
Forget it. Stay focused. It's screwed on tight. I can't just rip it up.
Так, он дальше не идет. Короче, нужно сделать что-то здесь, да? Так, а что же сделать?
I don't see any screws on it.
Давай возьмем.
I'm not lugging one of those all over town.
Так, ну непонятно совсем.
I wouldn't know how to give him a hand.
Отвертку давай, его отверткой пырнем.
I don't want him seeing that I...
Давай машина.
I wouldn't dare touch the car with the driver lying so precariously beneath it.
Окей, короче, давайте на этом закончим. А вы подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки и комментируйте. Пишите в комментариях, будем мы вот это вот, что вот это такое, я не знаю, представление проходить или нет. Я не думаю, что мы должны его проходить. Но если вы хотите, давайте пройдем вместе. Так что подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки и комментируйте. А меня зовут Пахом. Мир твой дом. Пока.